Okay, so welcome ulit sa Axel Engineering. Ang topic natin ngayon is how to determine the productivity rate and the labor cost for steel trusses. So, before I continue, please subscribe, share, and like. Okay, so ang ating i-discuss ngayon, ang particular na truss ay yung O-truss. So, O-truss, ito yung most commonly used steel trusses for residential, commercial, at temporary facilities. So, ito yung kanyang configuration. Okay, so kalimitan ginagamit ito, yung ankle bars na to, 1 and 1 half by 1/8 of 316 or 2 by 2 by 1. So, kalimitan for permanent structures, meron siyang gusset plate, tsaka double angle siya, 2 angles at the bottom part. So, itong kalimitang setup ng O-truss. Okay, so for this particular video, yung ginamit ko nga ay O-truss. So, ito, inasyon ko na for residential. So, based on my experience, okay, yung ganitong klaseng setup, 6 meter, span, tapos ang height niya, which is 1.5. By the way, I draw this according to scale para madali in order for me to easily get the dimensions. Okay, so I plot 6 meters using 1:50. So then I connect all the members. So, base dito, ito yung mga lumabas na sukat. Lahat. So, 6 meters. So, given niya, 6 meters and 1.5. I just connected all the lines. Okay. Then I easily get the dimensions because naka-scale siya. Okay. So, for this particular example, ang ginamit ko is 1 and 1 half by 1 and half by 1. Ito yung commonly used sa tempasilman o sa permanent. Ang magiging kaibahan lang kasi pag permanent ay may mga gusset plates siya. Yun, so may gusset plates and double angle ang bottom part niya. Okay? So assuming that this is for residential or for tempasil, so ang ganitong klase, size, sukat, dimension, description. So yun, 2 men can fabricate 3 to 4 sets of these in one day. And 5 men can erect 4 to 5 sets in only half day time. So, yun. So, 2 men, 3 to 4 sets in one day. 5 men, 4 to 5 sets in half day. So, we have already computed the weight. So, the weight per linear meter of 1 and 1 half by 1 and 1 half by 1/8 is 2 kilogram per meter. So, length times weight per meter equals, okay, 4.5 times 2 is 9. Then we just add up and we get the total weight of one set of truss. Okay, so having this condition, let us compute the productivity. So based on the condition, for fabrication, 2 men can fabricate 3 sets in one day. So 61 times 3. 61 times 3. Okay, so that would give us this answer. Okay, so check on the calculators. 0.9 will be around 0.1. So on this example, or we always use 0.1. Okay. So the other condition is 2 men can fabricate 4 sets. So this is now the productivity. Meaning, the productivity for fabrication for this particular type of truss and configuration and description would give us 0.07 up to 0.1. And basically, based on my experience, you can use this for residential and small projects. But for heavy projects, big projects, heavy structural, you will use different productivity. But commonly on residential and small projects, we use this zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.1 for fabrication and for erection. Based on the condition, five. Based on my experience, 5 times 4 hours half day. Erect 4 sets, 4 to 5 sets. So let us say 4 sets. This would give us 0.08 man hour per kilogram. Now the idea now is to add in order to get the total productivity. So that would give us zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.08 is 0.18 man hour per kilogram, or let us say zero point 0.2. Okay, so for me, I use zero point 0.2 in steel trusses and small or light steel works. Okay, so let us have an example. Example tayo, example dito is, ang problem natin is let us say you have a steel project having a weight of 800 kilograms with this kind of truss or similar to this. Okay, so using 5 men for erection and fabrication, find the labor cost. So the solution is just simply here, okay, P is zero point 0.2 man hours per kilogram. Equate this to zero point 0.2 equals 5 men times hours. Hours will be known. Hanapin natin yan. Divided by 8. So 800 kilograms given. So hours will be equals to 32 hours. Check this on your calculators. How do we get 32? By cross multiplication, hours is zero point 0.2 times 800 divided by 5. So you will just cross multiply this equation. Okay? So then get the number of days. Simply 32 divided by 8 is 4 days. And the labor cost now will be 4 days times 550. 550 is the average labor cost. I have taught you already where to get 550. This is the average. You add the labor cost of steel and the labor cost of a laborer, then divided by 2. In our locality, this is around 550 or 600. Then multiply it by 5 men, since we are using 5 men. Okay? Then the answer is 11,000 pesos. Now, since this is steel works, you have to hire a supervisor which is expert in doing this. So, supervisor's fee is 800 divided by 4 days. That would give us 3,200. So, the answer now is 4,200, around 4,200, 4,500. So, for me, in my opinion, I am the client. I will just hire. Knowing this, I will just hire a contractor. So the labor cost here, you can compute. We just multiply by 1.2. I have already taught you what is that 1.2 on our previous videos. Okay. So the answer now is 3,200, which is much lower compared to hiring laborers, workers, and supervisors. So this is much cheaper. So mas maliit mga construct. So having this example, you can use this idea every time that you are having a steel truss project. So our vantage point is this. Okay, 2 men can fabricate 3 to 4 sets in one day, and 5 men can erect 4 to 5 sets in half day with this particular weight or tonnage. So 3 sets of this and 4 to 5 sets of this. Okay, so I hope na may natutunan kayong bago mga construct. Hanggang sa muli.